Hi friends, it's Mrs. Deal here with our safety lesson for the week. So just like we have classroom rules, we also have rules when we are crossing the street, when we are riding in the car, and when we are riding on the bus. And we're gonna take a look at some of those rules. So looking at our picture, we see 4 girls and they are about to cross the street. At the top of our poster, I see the words stop, look, and listen. These are 3 rules we must follow when we are ready to cross the street. We must first stop, look for cars, and also listen for cars. And that will let us know it is our turn to walk and cross the street. You might also see a crossing guard in a crosswalk. This crossing guard helps us to cross the street. She has a stop sign that she will hold, and she will put out her arms and stop the cars. And then she will allow you to cross the street. Even with a crossing guard, we must still follow those stop, look, and listen rules when crossing the street. Let's take a look at some of our safety signs. So this first one is a pedestrian crossing sign. This lets drivers know that a crosswalk is ahead. It is the color yellow, and we know that yellow means to yield. So drivers must slow down and look for those crossing. Our next sign or traffic light is for a crosswalk. So when you are at the crosswalk and you are ready to cross the street, if we see this sign with the red hand, that lets us know that we must stop, that cars are coming, and we must wait until we get this sign. So when the person is lit up, that lets us know that it is our turn to cross the street. But even with this sign, we must still follow the stop, look, and listen rule. So when we get this sign, we must stop, look, and make sure that it is okay to cross. Let's look at this safety sign. So this is another light that we will see at a crosswalk, and it says walk. So this lets us know that it is our turn to cross the street. When it is not our turn to cross the street, we will see the sign don't walk. Even when we get this walk sign, we must still follow the stop, look, and listen rules before we cross the street. Taking a look at our traffic light down below, I'm sure many of us have seen this when driving in or riding in the car, riding on the bus. This light has the colors green, yellow, and red. Green lets drivers know that it is their turn to go. When it turns yellow, they must slow down. And when it is red, that means they must stop. Okay, so we want to make sure when we are walking or crossing the street, we must stop, look for those cars, and listen for those cars. And that will let us know that it is safe and we can cross the street. Okay. Just like we have our safety rules when we cross the street, we also have car safety rules and bus safety rules. So I want you to think about some rules that you might have, some safety rules when you are riding in your car. So we all know the first one. When we get in the car, we must buckle up. And I'm sure many of my kindergarten kiddos are still riding in a booster seat or in a car seat. So we must keep our bottoms in that booster seat or car seat, and we must be buckled when we are in that booster or car seat. We cannot get out. We must stay seated in case we are in an accident. When we are also riding in the car, we want to stay quiet, okay? We do not want to be loud or we might distract the driver. And also, it is important for us to sit in the back seat, okay? So children that are our age, it's not safe for us to sit in the front seat of the car, okay? And just like our car safety rules, our bus safety rules, some of them you will see are the same. When we are riding in the bus, we must stay in our seats. In case there is an accident, we must stay in our seats, bottom in the seat, feet on the floor of the bus. We aren't standing in our seats. This is in case we are in an accident and the bus driver has to stop quickly. We would go flying forward or backwards if we were out of our seats, and that is not safe. We will get hurt. We also do not want to be loud when we are on the school bus, or we will distract the driver. Okay? When we are waiting at our bus stop, we also must stay safe then too. If the bus pulls up to your driveway, you must wait for that bus driver to turn on his flashing lights. He will put out his stop sign to stop the cars and open the door. And then that is your chance you may get on the bus then. If you have to cross the street to get to the door of the bus, you must wait again until that bus has stopped, until he turns on his flashing lights and puts out his stop sign. And you should cross in front of the bus, never cross behind the bus. When you are getting on the bus, you do not want to quickly run on and quickly find your seat. You want to walk up those steps so we don't trip and get hurt, and then walk back and find your seat. Okay? So just like what are our safety rules for when we are crossing the street, we also have some for the car and also for the bus. We want to make sure we are following these safety rules to help keep us safe.